Okay, so this Shavkat dude is nasty. I don't know if he can beat Edwards, but it's quite possible. His clinch is super devastating, and he seems to finish everybody. He just fought Wonder Boy. We're gonna break it down. Starting out an open stance here. I remember that Shavkat really just walked him down right away, like just walked through his stuff. Like Steven didn't really do a whole lot off the bat. Like maybe he was trying to get his reads and figure out what the distance was, figure out the timing. But Shavkat just kind of pressured him right to the fence and was able to get into clinches right away. It's crazy that Steven feels so comfortable with his hands so low in such close range. You can see the way Steven is right here. He's looking to kick. He's stationary, he's not moving, and Shavkat's coming in, and Steven's looking to defend that with a kick with his back on the fence. That's just, if you can take that aspect out of your game, it's a good idea. Maybe if you're already moving, if you're in movement and you're getting around, but if you're just standing stationary, it's real dangerous to try to kick with your back on the fence. So Shavkat came in with an overhand, and Steven actually clipped him with the left hand on the inside on the way in. Shavkat secures a body lock here. And I thought it was really interesting how neither of these guys decided to use head positioning at all. I'm not really sure what the thinking was there. It really wasn't very often that either one was using their head to control the position on the wall. I thought that Steven could have tried to frame off with his inside arm, create some space and put his head in the pocket. And I thought Shavkat could have smashed his head in a little bit more as well, to stop that from happening to him, but also to like stretch him out. Shavkat a lot of the time, in the later rounds especially, is like bending his head down. I didn't really understand. Other than that though, Shavkat's got really good clinching positions. His hips are very straight line. He's a little leaned, but it's not the worst thing, because there's a fence there. He could get redirected. Unlikely Wonder Boy is going to be trying to like Harai Goshi him or something. It's probably not going to happen. He is known for his takedown defense, and he did do a really good job stopping the takedown for most of this fight. Right here, he's controlling the second hand. He's on a whizzer. He's turned sideways. This I thought was weird, how they both just decided to, oh, we're going to punch each other in the face from really close. I understand Shavkat doing that, but Wonder Boy, like, going with him, like, I just didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. I think you could have done smarter things there. That was smart. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. I thought Wonder Boy should do this a whole lot more. He seemed to here, and then stopped right after. Like, Shavkat's able to bend his head down, and maybe that's what was happening. Like Shavkat's trying to get around that head anchor or that head position, so he's bending his head down. But why would you not just shrink back and put your head straight into his jaw? Yeah, I was saying this earlier in the live stream that karate dudes can be extremely difficult to take down. I don't know what it is about their hips. There's something about karate dudes. Like they've been kicking, so their legs are super dexterous, but they're also very strong because they've been kicking from such a young age. It's just something I've noticed training in the rooms that I've trained in. A lot of clinching without a whole lot of striking from Shavkat. Wonder Boy broke out there, got to the opposite side, circled away. Okay, and this, he starts picking it up here. Wonder Boy started to get his timing here a lot more. Seems like he was winning the later part of the round, although he spent most of it on the wall, so he definitely lost the round. I studied a lot of Stephen Thompson's footwork patterns and stuff when I was building my style in 2015, while the newer additions to what my style became around 2015. I thought his blitzes were very interesting and helped me to get between both stances really easily, got me lots of cool angles. Yeah, the side kicks start coming out and working here. Great weapon, but it's a distance keeper, right? It's not a stopping weapon. You're not going to side kick somebody and finish the fight with it. Very unlikely. Such a beautiful side kick though. Such a beautiful side kick. Wonder Boy tried to limp leg, but he still ended up chasing it down. Going to a high single, head inside single. Steven's just really good at defending legs. He's really good at defending freestyle wrestling, especially like single leg, double leg, that kind of attack on the fence. It would probably be easier to get him down from like a body lock. I don't know if Shavkat can get him down with the body lock, though. He honestly doesn't seem to attack a lot of throws and upper body takedowns. It's more using the upper body clinches to control, land chipping shots, and then find the time to drop to a single or a double. See this head position right here. Why is he doing that? Why is he doing that head position? It doesn't really make sense to me why Shavkat would not just pick his head up and put it on the right side of Steven's head, right like that. It would give him way more control with having the underhook on the fence. Drops down to the single, and then comes up to the head, cuts the head off like kind of like a knee tap. Yeah, I think he gets to a leg ride here. Yeah, gets to this cross-body ride situation. This is a really good sequence for Shavkat. Very vulnerable space for Steven. Shavkat just trying to stay over him, slide behind. He's got that nice wrist control there, pulling that arm way behind his back. I've been finishing hammer locks there like a Kimura without an actual Kimura grip. Seems to work really well. Feel like you don't see it very often because it doesn't already exist. Like nobody really does that in jiu-jitsu. It used to happen in judo a lot though, and they made it illegal. Or maybe it was always illegal in judo, but I looked up a video about illegal moves in judo, and that was one of them. And they had people that were doing them before. I thought he might darce him here. Where he's got that deep overhook and then he's elbowing the head. Be good for a darce setup. 1 minute to work here. Almost gets the lock. Seems like it's a little too far. Steven's aware and he's just making a strong neck every time he tries to pull his head down. Oh yeah, this is the beginning of the end here. Steven goes, from here he goes to turtle. And then we're in front headlock. Shavkat goes around. Steven doesn't move. That's not a good idea. Okay, and Shavkat just goes and grabs the rear naked with no hooks. And Steven, for some reason, doesn't flip him off over the top. Like if he just got his butt up in the air and twerked a little bit, he'll flip him right off. Grab the head, bring your butt up, and flip him off. Shavkat secures a choke, and that's a wrap. You should always secure hooks before attacking the rear naked. Most people aren't gonna go down like that, you know? Like they're just gonna keep moving. Seemed like he was kind of accepting it or something. It's unfortunate. I really like Steven. Really nice guy, but should definitely buck his ass off if he's attacking a rear naked choke with no hooks. Grab the head, pull forward, lift hips up, pull up, and you'll have his back. Like when people do that to me, I flip them off and then I lift their head up and I take their back. Try to take my back with no hooks. I got your back now. Shavkat's a threat though. Can he beat Leon? I don't know, man. I don't know. He doesn't seem really all that busy on the feet in this fight. I haven't seen a lot of his fights though. I would have to go and study him. Judging on how they fought tonight, I'm not sure he beats Leon. He would have to increase his striking rate a lot and not get countered. Although I remember the last fight that I saw of him, he had a really tough head. Like he was getting hit with some shots and he didn't care at all and it didn't seem to affect him that much, right? Kind of like early Tony Ferguson. A+ for the hat though. That hat is super gangster. Be really good in Montreal or anywhere other than Vancouver because it just rains here. It's pretty dope performance overall. I really liked his clinch position. I think he could have thrown a little bit more ground and pound, and I think he could definitely put the hooks in. But I'm a tech nerd, right? I can't help it. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for sticking around watching. Peace out.